I noticed at a certain point in your life, I think you were dating a certain someone, but you dyed your hair brown. And the reason I bring it up is because when I wanted to be taken seriously as an actor, I would dye my hair brown. Did you ever feel that way?
Yeah, I think I wanted to feel more mature. I wanted to take on a different sense of self. I wanted to look at myself a little bit more studious and like, I mean, I'm not doing that recently, but like even when I gave up alcohol, the funniest part was we're all getting our hair colored and I wanted it to be bleach blonde. Like, and I was like, I want to look like Andy Warhol. And then I gave up alcohol.
You were like, that was the alcohol talking.
I was like, you know what? Why would I want to look like Andy Warhol? I don't think that that's a normal thing. I don't think that that's really who I am. No, that wasn't my rock bottom, but that definitely like was a part of the day that I wish I honestly had on video, because it was one of those moments where it was like, wow, that moment of surrender was beautiful.
Well, I think that I'm so glad you are. I mean, we have had a beautiful, voyeuristic, tender relationship with you for a long time. And
by the way, everybody, when I was young, at the mall in Waco, Texas, I would be asked weekly for my autograph because everybody thought I was the girl from E.T.
Oh my God.
Like it's like we do look a lot alike as kids. And I'm wondering if it made me want to be in the entertainment business now that I sit here and think about it.
Subconsciously, that's very possible. I have a picture of us at the Super Bowl back in the day. It's so fun. And I just remember that day being such a blast.
I love that.
I know, it was a good day. But I was reading, you recently opened up in an Amazon original essay called Take the Lead. And I read it backwards and forwards, and it's just beautiful. And one thing that I would love to ask you before we wrap up, because there was something that really, really hit me about it. Through circumstances in your life with your cousin, that you felt like if you put it all out there, that it might be the end. You might die. May I ask why you thought that?
My best friend and cousin was killed at the age of 17, and I was a couple of years younger than her. So it was a very traumatic thing that I went through, and she was killed by a horse jumping through the windshield of a pickup truck. And my dad did her funeral, and he used all of her journal entries, which I didn't even know that she kept. And the things that she wrote, like, they give you chills. And it was almost like as if she knew that these were her final days. Like the very last thing she wrote in her journal was, when I die, I'll graduate. And it was a week before graduation. I think because of the trauma, I started journaling, and I wanted people to know how much I loved them and how much I prayed for them. And I truly thought that when I released the memoir, those were going to be words that would be left behind. I didn't know that it would be when I was, walking through life with a lot more of it to live. But I had just had a feeling and I just think that once I rewired my subconscious mind and let go of that trauma and face some fears that my daughter actually encouraged me to face. And that was being with a horse, and and Maxwell encouraged me to throw my fear over the mountain and to scream it over the mountain. And so I don't think that any of us are going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, I might be riding on a horse around here in Hidden Hills, but that's about it.
Well,
chariots are not coming yet.
I thank you for facing those fears, because may you live the most open book life, the most free.
Thank you.
Well, we cannot wait for your Amazon specials, and particularly your Amazon original essay, Take the Lead, that I've read. It's so beautiful. And Open Book just came out in paperback. And it's
Yeah.
a #1 bestseller. And I thank you for sharing your life with us. And I just think you're such a dynamic dichotomy of a woman, and we're all celebrating you. So thank you.
I'm like starstruck and turning red. You're making me like
Good. That's what I want.
girlfriend. Yeah.
Thank you, Jessica Simpson, for your time. Thank you, truly.